Welcome. It is time to take the lens cap off. My goodness. Hey, Sierra. MH2. Huzzah. How's everyone doing? Welcome in, Drusivore, Maxilla. What's going on? Whoop, whoop. Let's make that bigger. There we go. I was actually changing my window size. Huzzah! Whose are those? That's yours. Wow. What an excellent emote. And you can use the ZZs for sleeping. And the ah for ah? I'm not sure if you can use the hue for anything else. Or the ha. Oh, what am I doing? I'm loading F7. We're playing Manhunter 2. End of stream. I saved this after the stream. I don't usually do that. I guess that does work. That's kind of fun. But I didn't do anything, obviously. We're still stuck on day 2. I didn't check sound because I don't know where my phone is. I mean, it's not lost. I think it's plugged in the other room. Everything looks like it's coming through. Did y'all hear bleeps and bloops? I'm sure you did at the very beginning. Anyway, it's day 2. We're still looking for Phil. That's who we chased out of New York. If you missed the first day, we landed our spaceship on top of a manhunter in San Francisco and stole his ID. So now we are living in his apartment and pretending to be a manhunter while we track Phil down. So, and we're quite stuck. We may just go back to everywhere and check each thing. Okay, well, here, let's go here first because I'm pretty sure there's nothing to do here. That'll make it easy. Yeah, it's a locked chain. Doors are chained and locked. I just noticed it's a little too big. There we go. Whoosh. All right, perfect. F3 is travel. Stand by to travel. All right, let's check out the fountain. We're just gonna go back everywhere. Here's the fountain minigame. It makes no sense. I guess you're slowly spinning in a spiral and you have to spin out, it says. That's what they call it. I failed. You gotta spin into that tunnel. Spin! No! Oh boy. No! No, I spun too much. It would take you hours to figure out, that's right. But I'm a professional Sierra player, so unlike some magazine reviewers we know. And Maxilla's. Oh, I should have got another magazine. I honestly barely had time to do anything before I started the stream. I basically worked, did chores, then got ready for this. How did I miss? I thought I punched. Rats and bats, that's no lie. They eat your face and then you die. Rip. Now let's back up a few minutes before you made a fatal mistake. Wonk wonk. Yeah, I feel like I missed that bat more than the other bat. Uh-oh, too close. Ah, back up. I'm using this brown stain. I pushed up. I'm certain of it. I did the bat first. Should have done the mouse. Well, that's 3 death I won't get back. This was made after, well, during Hero Quest was made basically at the same time as this. I guess they stuck with their Manhunter New York and went with it. Not that the combat in Quest for Glory is much more refined, I guess, but somehow it feels much better. Again, me be a man again someday, says the rat dog. Oh yeah, by the way, the orbs had a scientist make rat bear dog men. No, rat men. No, rat dog men. Yes, rat dog men. This is one of them. This was, I believe this was Mick Stone is who this was, but he's quite dead now. Anyway. Drinking Coca-Cola instead of water. Very scandalous. Yeah, as I thought, no real hints here. I only came in the name of thoroughness. I still don't really understand what's happening there. All right, the fountain has been checked. The ferry building. There's the orbs going about their day. The reason they made the rat dogmen is because they're doing some sort of mining underground, which will kill all the humans, but make this planet survivable for them. It's not clear. Call me Squeaky Wolf. Rat Dogman was my father's name. Attention, return the viewer. Special reward by order of the Orb Alliance. So they're digging something in the ground. I don't know what. Maybe changing the atmosphere, a la Mars on, what was that? Total Recall. You know, dig into the core and release the frozen. I don't know. What do we have on Earth? Sulfur? I don't think that's right, but whatever. Nothing at the ferry building. We haven't been back to the pier. Oh, this isn't the pier I was thinking of. Never mind. We found a new thing at the other pier with the box, but I don't know how to get to it. Oh, and here is, I think this is Zach West. I think. That was murdered by Phil and some other guy. Or was he murdered by the dragon people? I think he was actually murdered by some dragon people. I don't know. Nothing else going on here. This is the crime that started the second day. If you remember, the orbs show up and say, hey, there's a crime. You need to go manhunt. And then that's what we did. This is the crime of the first game. They broke into the bank with a tunnel. They killed our friend Bat Vomit. No, his name's Tad Timov. He's part of the Dragon Clan. And he was killed by a rat dog man. I believe Mick or Zach killed him. I'm not sure which. Also robbed the safe. I see nothing interesting here. Okay. Nothing we didn't already know. There's also this guy. He had a fang sticking out of his neck, and so he was killed by Zach. What was Zach's last name? Zach West, I think. Because Zach's fang matches. He also a Dragon Clan member. We're gonna skip the temple for now because the laundry, we can't get in. I keep feeling like there's something we could do here, but I don't know what. This is as good as chance as any. Let's check out our inventory. It's gonna get all wonky, but you should be able to see everything. Dragon Note, newspaper, laundry receipt, mallet, MAD. That is our tracking laptop. I don't remember what it stands for. Camera, matchbook. The Vorpal blade went Mickerzak. There we go. Matchbook, empty gun, ID card, scroll fang. That's Zach's fang. Driver's license, cloth, full flask, letter 2. I think it's Zach. I'm only like you know, 60% sure. Yeah, nothing here. And also our friend Tad's apartment, Tad Timov. Ignore the flashing sign. That's too hot for Twitch. There was a dog here. We put a muzzle on it and it scampered back into the fireplace, I guess. Here's a clue we haven't figured out. Heaven Vision. And I was really obsessed last night with the fact that this line has a split in it. But I don't know that that means anything. Anyway. All right. Let's go to the temple and we'll get the very good game. Backwards or upside down. I did that yesterday. I sort of... But vision upside down really doesn't make any word. It's like, what is it? Noinen? No, wait. Voinen? I'm trying to think of it upside down without seeing it. That's harder than I thought. This game's awesome. It is tank controls. So I'm not just pushing like the direction. I'm having to think, which sucks because I'm not good at thinking. Was that 4 deaths I need to add? They come so quick in this game. I just sort of add them in batches and it's almost always wrong. But my death counter is probably like, I don't know, within 10% of the right number. The higher it goes. Thinking and doing something impossible. That is correct. Ha! Take that, I guess. They ran out of daggers or shurikens or whatever they got. I didn't fix the me background. I'm so sorry, by the way, Maxilla. I was thinking that while stream was loading, and I was like, ugh. Did not fix it. All right, here's heaven. This is related to, I hope, that vision clue. I know. Whoa. F. F. Or. P. P. Ruler, I think. Ruler. I don't know if everyone's already seen that, but I know Maxilla has. For Pruler. Orf battle meter. I don't know why I write it down. Every time we go, I have it written like 15 times because every time we come here, I write it down. Well, if that makes sense to anyone that doesn't, already know the answer, feel free to let me know. Otherwise, we'll continue. So, heaven vision. I'm going to write vision down and look at it upside down. Yeah, Voicin. I actually kind of got it right. Is that a name? Voicin? Even if it is. Eurovision, yeah. I've never seen that. Like the actual competition or the... was it a movie? I think it's a movie. What was the... It's... I want to get those guys to appear again. I think it's this one. Castle. Gateway. Hell. There they are. Oh, you figured that one out. But what does it mean? I'm gonna use my mouse pointer. She's really like looking like she knows, and she knows we don't know, and she thinks that's funny. That frustrates me. He looks mad that we don't know, and he doesn't look like he really knows what's going on at all. Well, well, well. All right, well, that's our clues from the temple. For Pruler. Here, let's just go ahead and check. Maybe it's... Where is it? I wrote it down. If that worked, I'd have to throw something. Rule. Prule. Prule sounds like a last name, doesn't it? The straight edge. Glide roll. Straight. Hedge. Surely it's not edge. Hedge. Gauge. Wait, is that how you spell gauge? What's G-A-G-E? I didn't know that was a word. I thought there was a U in there. The rest of those I've seen in some form or another. Oh, that's still straight edge. I thought it was just edge. I was like, I guess I've never heard anyone call a ruler an edge, but I didn't see that that's straight edge with a space. Yeah, so really none of them start with a vowel like you would want. Yeah, it's probably ruler because an R after a P at least kind of makes sense. None of those other letters do. Let's think. Ruler. What if it's just one name? Did we try, what is his name? Phil King? King Phil. Here's Zach West, if you wondered what he looked like before he was a rat dog man. That's what he looked like. Also, they have his address in here. It's a very silly address. Where he lives in a wax museum. Here's the warehouse. Here's the bird. Let's go click the bird. I don't know why he does that, or what relevance that has to anything. Can I go in the sewer? Have we tried that? Ah, bananas. This is a box of flesh fries. There's poopsicles, finger foods. Sorry, finger food, face fillets. But no, alas. This is just a... Yeah, I saw that coming. Just like the snakes in Zelda. I have trouble watching all four. I usually have my eyes on 3 of them at once. Oh, well, I just missed the box. It's like 7 deaths now. Oh, again, I was thinking he's not going to come. All right, I got eyes on all of them now. I'm ready. Uh-oh. Ugh. Gonna have to move. Nope, I'm screwed. I thought that guy would go faster down. No, I'm not still on this puzzle. We're checking literally everywhere again because I'm so... Oh, gosh. Ugh. I'm so lost. Yep, gotta go. Ha! I'm so lost that we're having to check all clues. Oh, wait, no, it's not Zach that's dead. It's whoever wrote this message to Zach that's dead. Because Mick's the one dead in the fountain. And he attacked this person. This is the guy that's inside... Oh, wait, no, because he's still in the sewer. So, I don't know who's on the boat. Huh. I don't know who's dead on the boat. And I don't know where Zach is. And then the guy that got attacked by Mick is in the sewer. Sorry. Trying to remember all this. What about this? Experimental Station 5 needs 5 crates. No New York shipment. Can't make contact. Is that a clue? Doesn't feel like a clue. Can't take a pencil. Can't go out the window. Nothing there. See, I wondered if it was a crate on the dock clue, but I don't know how that will help exactly. Even if it is a clue. Oh, we're so screwed. Go down. Oh my gosh. I can't believe we did that. Oh, wow. We got them all up and down. Oh, that's what you got to do. Of course, those two are so out of sync that we'll never make it. No, we will. I got it now. Nope. Oh, no, I was in the door. I wasn't even looking. So still upset about the door. I didn't know he would come backwards towards me. All right, we should be good. Where'd one of them go? They must be on top of the other two. Kazadbat! How's it going? Also, I don't think I said hey, Anitsu. I just responded. Yep, we're back at it. We are going everywhere to check if there's any clues we missed. I know I started to do that last night, but I was kind of sleepy and I don't remember all of it. Here's where I'm really trying to go. I want to go to the castle. Julius Castle. There's Coit Tower. Back in there, you can see Alcatraz. There's a white thread and needle. Is there anything we could, like, sew that we want to sew? The cloth? No. This has a real big clue on it. It says, rub the jewel of heaven. Not really subtle, that cloth. There's a bunch of, like, background. This is the scientist's files who made all the rat dogmen. It just talks about, like, the first one is like, oh, the orbs gave me a mission. This is the first one, actually. November 02. And then this one was like, I think I figured it out. And then this one's like, they're dying because they're not used to the heat down there. And then this one's like, oh my gosh, they're going to end the world. Here, I'll show you. What have I done? I've been a pawn in their evil plan. They're almost there and I must save mankind. But what can I do? But there are no names in any of those and no clues that I could discern whatsoever. This is Tad's apartment. We already went there. Blah, blah, blah. That's the temple. It's been there. That is the cable car barn. I'm not going back to the cable car barn. We've done it. We've been there a million times. We haven't really come back here. Here's... What's his name? This is whose ID we stole. Peter Brown. Orb Alliance. Manhunter 3. Yeah, it is. It's a weird resolution. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it fixes itself, but... So this is the scientist's house. I mean, the doctor's house. Two of the Dragon Clan got this worker, forced labor worker, to, like, escape from... What is it called? Transamerica Pyramid. And then Phil showed up and killed him. And also killed the doctor. Here's our doctor. Also got a pee on his head. Speaking of pee, we found some urine in this test tube, which we found necessary to place into this jar that we found with Mick, who thought he was getting a remedy. He's the one who wrote, "Be human again soon," but the remedy killed him. But now the remedy has urine in it. I don't know why, but it does. He also left a note, and this is the note that he had. My friend, this is so much. Anyway, I've discovered the orb's evil purpose. Earth must die for them to live. They must be stopped before it is too late. My life is in danger. They suspect that I have the card. I will deliver it to you as soon as possible. It's up to you and your friends to save mankind. My creations can help, but you must be freed by an orb. You must reach hell. But all entrances are guarded. Only there can they be stopped. The orbs have a new helper. They call him Phil, and he is dangerous. Be careful. God be with you, Noah Goring. By the way, I'm glad we did this because that made me think. Let's go back to the scientist's house. Maybe he does have the cord or the card or whatever he's saying. And maybe... I was thinking about things wrong. It's white thread and a needle. So is the doctor also Noah? Or is this actually a different person? Let's try to use the malum. Like maybe he sewed something into his coat, is what I'm thinking. But if this isn't Noah, then it's pointless to search him. I need to find Noah if he's been killed. And then we check his jacket for like a secret pocket. White thread, right? Does that make sense? Is that what that clue's maybe hinting at? Not going to the cable car barn. Stop it. Scene of the crash, I already did that. All right, we're done with the screen. The shop. This one's interesting. So after the first day of crime, after the boat burned, that's the second day crime, the perpetrators ran to the store and sold this guy a wolf dog man whatever finger. Rat dog man, sorry. And now he's looking at the finger. Oddly. Oops, I didn't mean to travel. was wondering if we could do something to like, why do they show this? Man, bear, pig. That's right. No, they're rat, dog, man. Try your luck. Don't have enough to get what you want? Play my game and win big. You can buy something better every time you win. But lose, and you lose it all. All right, so I want to play the game, but they don't let you. They don't let you play his game. Possibly because I have no money. I think we want these chain snips. That would be my guess. Mallet. No. I'm just going to use every item here to see if he wants any of it. Camera. No. Empty gun. Maybe he wants to buy a gun. No. Maybe he wants some urine. No. What sucks is look at the item, which is what we're doing, is also use the item. So you never know until you push it. Did we already try the Fang? I don't think we did on this screen. At least not today. West is our only chance. Very odd. Very, very odd. Already did these. All right. Manhunter's apartment. We've checked there, and also there's never been anything there, so. Another place we can't do anything in, sort of like the laundry. If we knock on the door, we die. Let's save real quick. I think I tried this yesterday. I don't think we can use items, but we have a camera. Yeah, it's not a good time to look at it. All right, we died. I just reloaded. Let's add all the deaths we have. I think that makes it like 9, 10, 11. I think it's 11 now. We include that one. There we go. Uh-oh, it's gotten too big. I've died too many times. The Wax Museum. I was so excited when we found this, and it was nothing. And it's so hard to get in, because, like, this door is locked. How would you get in? Would you look at this weather waxed figure and use a mallet on it? Is that how you'd think the door opens? I would be surprised. I found that through trying every item, but anyway, that just tells you the story of how they invaded. All very propaganda. 2 planets unite. The orbs come to Earth, and they make life better for all humans. There was no resistance to the orb rule, and they were welcomed with open arms. You can see here an example of that. And then a typical American family. Life on Earth is improving. That's right, Kisadbat. Zach's house. So this is where Zach lives. Maybe I should use the urine here. I don't know why. Can I use anything here? No. Maybe there's like there's blood here. So like a blood trail we should follow? Like I see it on the logs maybe, or like right here it's sort of splattered, but hard to tell if that's just the way it's colored or if it's actually something. What about on this one? Did I miss some gettable thing? This awful... This is a wax museum, remember? So this is all wax. These are not, as far as I know, actual... This is odd. Look, the text box is an actual object. Look, I can't go higher than this. Oh, but I can, and now I can't go towards it. It's very strange. I'm going to tell you, if that's the planet the orbs came from, their planet has got another planet way too close to it. It's not safe. I don't recommend storing planets that close together. Honestly, if you're someone who has 2 planets, you should know better anyway. So I don't know why I'm giving advice. Spaceballs, that's right. All right, Wax Museum. Useless. And our newest found thing is this pier here. I mean, not the actual location, but something at it. So I think we want the chain snips either for here or for the Transamerica Pyramid, but maybe, what if I have I tried the remedy on the guy down here? Because that other one, let's go the urine luck. There we go. All right. We've saved. Now let's go die. So if we go in here, this is whoever killed Tad. Not a good time, huh? Not a good time to mallet. Not a good time to do that. I can use the camera. Uh-oh, you just used your last flash. And then you escape. But I don't want to use the camera there. So I can't give him urine. But we had never seen this before, so this was new. What about down here? Have we ever tried to, like, go farther? No. So let's look at this again. Maybe with my fresher brain, this will make sense. So there's a crate there, as you see. Maybe an item makes sense. Matches. No. Mallet. No. Bang. If that did something, that would be very silly. Urine. No. Cloth. No. Oops. I hit enter twice. Now I have to look back. So these are medical supplies. But I don't really know if that helps me in any way. Maybe like the day 3 crime is someone steals the medical supplies and then I can crawl up through this hole. I don't know. Is there anything else? Can I grab the side? Maybe that's all it is. You just grab there. No. Oh well. We've been everywhere and to every screen that I'm aware of. Except for the cable car place. Screw that place. If the clue's there, tough. We just won't be ever figured out. Actually, it looks like it might be the box behind the medical supplies. It's hard to tell from this angle. All right, let me double check. I definitely been to the Manhunters. Nothing over there. Can we go out to sea? Have I tried that? Like, no. Yep, been to these places. That's it. I don't know what to do next. Is there a name we haven't thought of? Have I looked up Mick Stone? All right. Unknown address, I see. Just type in all the names we know. Dr. Friend. Because the note was addressed to Friend. I didn't think that would be his name, but it's, you know. We did Zach West already. I mean, obviously we've been to Tad Timoff's place. Let's look at every note. Oh, right. Let me close the tracker. Let's look at every note. Greetings, fellow dragons. So we know this one stands for the castle is the gateway to hell. Tad. Newspaper talks about this is before the rat dogman. This is the pig monkey mutant. Recluse scientist Noah G. That's goring. Possibilities are endless. Race of superhumans is San Francisco will be for mankind and are. Laundry receipt doesn't have much. It's just laundry receipt order number 57. Maybe that's a lab coat and it'll have something sewn into it. Maybe that's what's going on. Because of that sewing needle with white stuff on it. The matchbook has words, but it just says comments to the authors can be sent to Everywhere Department, Manhunter 2, Box 5204, Olympia, Washington, 98503. Move the mouse. There we go. Gun doesn't say anything. We have the letters, but we have the ID card. Peter Brown. We haven't looked up Peter Brown, but he lives here. That's the apartment we stole. So, but let's look him up anyway after I look at some more of this. California driver's license. This is Mick Stone, 5'8", weight 175. Expired November 02. Oh. Then we have letter 1, which is stop them. They have almost reached life. Bring us to hell and we will show you freedom. Beware the surface robot. Please hurry. So I will say hell and freedom are both stones in the temple. And I tried to use this note at them, but it didn't seem to help. What if I look at hell and then look at freedom? Maybe that's like another trigger for those guys. Let's try that. Yay, we get to play the fun minigame again. I like this one. Sorry. Bonk. Bonk. Ba. Ba. This game is so bananas. That wasn't the right way to turn. This is the most bizarre, you know, and we played Time Zone, but this is the most bizarre series from Sierra. It's, I don't know, something about it. Oh no, what am I doing? Two deaths. There we go. Whew. Kind of screwed up there in the middle. Wait. We've never really looked around here. Maybe there's something to look at. No. No. All right. So hell is here. And then freedom. It's right across from it, right? I didn't do anything. That's bridge. Earth. Truth. Castle. Action. I do Initsu, yes. Every time. You say have to, I say get to. But no, you do. It's awful. All right, my last thought for that clue, and this again is the note, letter 1. It says hell, then freedom, and then beware the surface robots. Please hurry. So maybe it's a 3 trigger, just like the other one was, but instead of surface, it's earth. So what if we look at hell, freedom, and then surface is the earth? No. And what we're trying to do, I just wondered if maybe that's another trigger. We had a different note that told us to look at R3, L1, and R4. And after you do, it pops up a little message. Okay, you figured that one out, but what does it mean? So I just thought maybe this note was using the words to mean something. Bring us to hell, and we will show you freedom. Beware the surface robot. And have I tried to use that note on hell? Let me try to use it on freedom too. And then I guess just to be ridiculously thorough, surface or earth. No. All right, well, that letter, I don't know. Let's look at it again. Stop them. They have almost reached life. Oh no, life. Life is one. What if it's life, health, freedom? It's not capitalized, so it's thrown off. Isn't one of these life? How did I miss that? Ridge. Balance. Am I crazy? Maybe there is no life. Heaven. Truth. No. That's castle. What's this one? Bridge. So it's gateway, action. What's this one? Heaven, of course. Heaven, balance, and then castle, freedom. No, not freedom. What is this one? Truth. Castle, truth, hell, freedom, bridge, earth. I don't know. I'm going to play this clue just because it amuses me. F. Or. P. Ruler. F or P ruler. F P or ruler. Or prul. Or prul. Let me look at this for a minute. FOR. Or should I do an A there? I'm going to put an A as an optional. FORPRULER. Does that look like it spells anything? Like a what is it called? Like it's mixed up or something. Not really. I mean, I'm sure it does, but I don't know that I'd get mad. But if it's pure nonsense, I guess I'd be confused why. Because, I mean, I thought at worst the solution would be type in. But that doesn't work, so. I guess it could be battle. Ruler. It could be for ruler. Or ruler. It vanished. Bye. Last night we at least definitely 100% tracked everybody, so I know that we've tracked everyone. Or ruler. I guess, what if it's this? No. Or what if it's... No. What if it's just... Yeah. Bye. Well, I'm seriously stuck. Thought maybe that would work. Let's use regex. Foot. Pinch. I can't believe I didn't think of inch. I don't think doctor's a first name anyway, but I'm trying to think. I don't know any first names. I guess it could be. My brain stopped working for a second. Vision. It's got to be that vision thing. Hold on. Let's go look at vision. That's the only clue that's like feels related to this at all. Ignore the billboards. Because it mentions heaven. So heaven, vision. Vision. Oh gosh. What if that's that thing that we said earlier where we invert that? What if it's noise? What did I write? It's nonsense. Noisive. Wait, what? No. Voicing. Or pinch. There's nothing you can pinch at all. There's no action in this. Voice con. Voicing. Or pull. Voicing. Pinch 4 times. Yeah, like there's no, I don't even know how to pinch anything. But that way, if there was like actions, that would make sense. 4 pinch. 4 pinch. I'm just trying to think of what I would want to pinch anyway. I can't believe I'm writing voice in. That's vision upside down, by the way, if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing. Not that that makes any sense. There's no one in this city named Voice and Pinch? It's unbelievable. Oh, man. Oh, freak. I don't have a fruit snack. 1 second. Ah, panic. Everyone panic. Scream. Ah. Ah. Now I can't find the thing. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a fruit snack. Thank you so much for the redeem. I need to pinch some fruit cards. Be right back. And a creature so divine. Give me that monkey, give me that tiger. Give me all the critters in my heart on fire. We come with packs of dried fruit treats. Gotta eat them all to complete my feats. Fruity critters, gotta catch them fast. Peel it, eat it, find the critter that lasts. Collect them, trade them, show them off with pride. Fruity critters, let the fun ride. Never know which will be inside.
on a mission, gotta collect them all. Trading parts of critters, big and small. Open up the package, what will I find? Fruity snack and a creature so divine. Give me that giraffe, give me that panda. Give me all the critters, duplicates can't stand ya. They come in packs of dried fruit treats. Gotta eat them all to complete my feats. Fruity critters gotta catch.
All right, bear fruit snacks. I got one right here. Bear fruit rolls. No sugar added, 4 ingredients. What are those ingredients? I know you're wondering. Apples, pears, raspberries, black carrot extract, that's for color, 60 calories, and 2 grams of dietary fiber. Guess which animal it is, if you want to, or don't. You got about 30 seconds. No, that's way longer than you have. You have like 10 seconds. That's probably still too long. Okay, here, I'm gonna open it. You can still guess. Skunk. Excellent. Excellent guess. But was it right? Hippo. Hippo. Number 19. Duplicate. The back is find the differences. Can you find all the differences? Probably not, because it's really blurry. And also, all the green is keyed out, so... Yeah, number 19 Hippo. Thank you, Anitsu, for that redeem. Add that to our dupe pile. Oh my gosh, there's way too many cards in this drawer. The stack almost doesn't fit in the drawer. Incredible. Wombat! Wombat. Oh, look, I can go up there. Wow. Where's that? Where do I end? Right there. Right here. Cool. Yeah, it's not as fun, but I do still like it. Plus, I get a snack. Can't complain. I've got to find something else for us to collect, though. Cool, cool, cool. Fruit snacks. Yesterday, we read this manual. It was pretty short and sweet. It kind of had the background from New York, so we didn't read all that, but... And we did a magazine 2 days ago. I should have found another magazine for this game, but I did not yet. Because I did not have time, sadly. There we go. Okay. What if it's just vision? Is 4-pinch a first name? I guess it could just be 4, like it was meant for vision. I mean, pinch. So it could be like vision pinch. Or what is it? Voice and... Yeah, voice and pinch. Bye. I don't want to travel. Oh, close is C. Of course it is. I was looking at heaven upside down, which is Vine. 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 Oh, could be numbers. I don't think so, but we'll go check. So let's go back. F3. Sorry, I always forget the buttons, even though I'm pushing them constantly. Yay, I get to play the game again. Let's go find out. Bam. Let's try to win without dying so I don't have to rewatch this again. Ha! Perfect. Perfect. I'll have the Jade Buddha statue fly into the air. All right, let's go rub this thing with a cloth. Warp ruler. 4 pinch. One second. I have an idea. Kind of broke my computer. Hold on a second. There we go. It is fast. So that's why we're going to do it this way. Ooh, look, it corrected the resolution finally. F. That's definitely an or, right? Like that's definitely 4. It's not like a paddle or for stick or something. All right. I've done it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then there's like a half one, so that's 12, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. It's a foot. Maxilla, an oar, and a paddle are the same thing. But what I meant is like, we're going to interpret that as oar for sure. As opposed to like, it's just some weird word. So yeah, that is a foot. Does foot mean anything? Or is it forp foot? Is it just forp foot? Does forp foot mean anything to anyone? Let's go type in forp foot. No, don't do the don't do the tracker. There we go. Maybe it's just maybe it is forp foot. Maybe it's vision forp foot. Or what is it? Voice in warp. Voice in warp. Warp. Oh my gosh. An F word for oar and a P word for ruler. Oh my goodness. Protractor. I know it's not a ruler exactly, but F word for paddle. Let's go to our handy dandy dictionary. A rower. Let's go to paddle. Maybe that's better. The synonyms for definition 2 of paddle are odd. Sure, I'm on board with all of those. I don't see any F ones though. Hmm. And this, oh, the second definition in the dictionary I'm looking at is to strike repeatedly. I need a better. This thesaurus is crap. Hmm. I can't find an F word for oar or paddle. Here's an example sentence for oar. Umpire Matthew Pinson stopped the race in the second minute after the Oxford boat drifted into the Cambridge's path and their oars clashed. There you go. Example sentence for oar. Forkfoot. I'm going to name my next cat Forkfoot. Forkfoot. Forpinch. Forpruler. All right. We're getting to that point where I'm going to say stuff like, if anyone has any ideas, and they do know what they're doing, you can now freely tell me if you want. Forkfoot. Yeah, I thought I tried those. Fan, a fin. Fin. Fin's not bad. I mean, it's a little. Fan and fin. I don't know about feather and flat. But what about P for a ruler? Cat hair. Oh, you had fin and flat. I missed those. I think because they're like after the P. Those aren't in order. I see that now. They're in order of most synonym to least synonym. Is there a P for? So that means I didn't check your other one either because no tape measures. There's no P still. Holy crap, Maxilla. Where's all my lateral thinking gone? That is good. Prince Finn. Pharaoh Finn. I already did that one. A full name. A full name. What about, hey, 1 second. Let's pull this up real quick. Just, I mean, I don't think this will help us any, but I think it might be interesting to check. I guess we can start with obvious. No one in the city by that name. I'm going to pull up the manual real quick and look at just random credits and type their names in. while we're thinking of actual things to do. The manual. All right, let's get so y'all can see the game at least. All right, let's just find the credits page. Where is it? There it is. We're going to type in all these people's names. Dave Murray. Nope. I assume if they're not in here. No one will be, but we'll just go ahead and type them all. Chris Iden. D. Murray. Barbara. Ward. What about David Murray? Or what's Barry short for? Check the back of the box. We've got the back of the box. We can check the back of the box. Have we looked at the boxes? I don't know that I pulled those up yet, did I? They're up in the top, of course, as usual, but like I don't know that I actually like looked at them on stream. There's the front. There's the back. Manhunter, San Francisco, a 3D animated adventure. I don't see anything else on the front. What about the back? Critics react. A very compelling story, filled with moments of sheer horror and tension-relieving humor. The orbs are back, and San Francisco's got them. Blah, blah, blah. Why is Transamerica Pyramid covered by a mysterious mound? Sheer horror, that's right. Why are putrid red gases spewing from Coit Tower? Why are citizens of San Francisco vanishing, never to be seen again? Why are you working for these creeps? Action-packed adventure. Here's our creators. Let's make it really big so they have to in their robes. Dave, Barry, and D.D. Murray, the authors of Sierra's Manhunter, New York. Now with co-designer Barbara Ward, they've brought their special brand of fun games to the fabulous city by the bay in the thrilling continuation of the Orb invasion. Look for more something eyeballs soon in a something something. Probably says giant, maybe more giant eyeballs. It's really hard to make stuff smaller once you've made it big. Just can't reach the edges. There we go. 250 realistic pictures, gruesome close-ups. Arcade sequences with variable difficulty levels. No typing interface for ease of play. Well, that's not entirely accurate. Oh, Snake, check the back. I just realized what you're talking about. That's funny. I like when games do that, though. Pharaoh seems more likely. Fair enough. Oh gosh. Who was the fourth pharaoh of Egypt? I guess you could just say pharaoh. It was Khafre. Well, it's worth a shot. That's a pretty fun one. The fourth pharaoh of the fourth dynasty. Maybe it should be the fourth pharaoh of the first dynasty. That was Jet or Ita. I didn't do the backwards thing, did I? No, what was it? Voice and Jet. This is pretty outrageous though. Surely not. I think we're at that point where I'm if any of this ever works, I will lose my mind. We're all gonna laugh about this one day. Yes, I imagine that is the case. Especially since you can't see it even. You actually can. I see. The name was still not uncovered. Anyway. All right, let's... I don't know even what to get back to. Going crazy over the question mark puzzle? Yeah, no kidding. I kind of still assumed we like... Oh my gosh, there's so much crap in front of me. There we go. A 3D animated adventure game. That's right. Oh, I can't just push C. I have to say bye first. All right, let's look at it one more time just for giggles. I still think we've got to rub the other ones maybe, and like we'll get more clues. Or cooler. It doesn't make more sense when I say it. 4-pinch. Rub all of San Francisco, yes. What if that's sending us to another one of these? The only one that's even close in sound would be Freedom, but that's hardly close. If anyone can figure out how that makes Freedom, yeah, just rub the Jewel of Heaven. Yeah. What if it is? What if we rub this one and it says something and we go to another one and it starts talking? Action. Do any of these gateway make sense with Forp Ruler? Balance. Wait, is there a word? Like, I know English units are weird. Which one is for a pharaoh? It's true. Castle is for a ruler. For a prince. A castle is for a prince. Seems like a stretch, but stretch is not unusual in these games. Look at that back hair. What is it doing? It's like it's the wrong side. I'm not a good weatherman. Just sticking straight up there. All right. And for a ruler is a castle. That would have been so sick if he opened up and said something. I'll try to rub, but I don't think that'll do it. No. All right, what else is there? Gateway, maybe. Action, castle. What's across from heaven? Balance. I should know that already. Truth, freedom, hell, bridge, earth. Scales balancing a heart against a feather. But what would that... Yeah, but what would that be? I mean, what would we do with that? I was, when we initially came across it, I thought, oh, we'll figure this out later as the days go on. Oh, balance. Oh my gosh. I forgot balance existed. Rub them all. Yeah, you know what? You're right. We'll just do this and then go to the next one. Do this and go to the next one. Do this. Because I think it's about the order. Like, I think we have to do this because I'm just basing that solely off the note. Because I've tried to rub them all, I thought previously. Balance is... Oh, crap. It's here, right? I didn't do anything. Okay, what about... I don't have a heart or a feather. I have a fang. I have a matchbook. I have a mallet. Hold on. Is one of these justice? No. I'm just making things up now. Action. Guns are action. I'm just gonna rub it and then go to each one. Not gateway. I didn't try the cloth. Oh, God. So slow. I don't think this is it. This is too ridiculously silly. Because the Manhunter games have never been like that level of... Of course, they have new designer Barbara Ward. We don't know what she's about. Ooh. Yeah, Barbara could be a problem. How do you deal with a problem named Barbara? All right. That's balance. So we did balance. We did castle. We did freedom, but this isn't freedom. This is truth. Nothing. I think it would just happen as soon as we look at it, though. Urine. Yep. I feel like an insane person. This is a crazier try to solve this than the going through the sea in Ulysses, which ended up working even though it was not how you're supposed to do it. All right, we did castle, we did truth, we did freedom. Haven't done hell. So ocean. Go ocean. Oh, I didn't even mean that one. I just meant wandering like an idiot for making maps of circular teleports. It's insane that I mapped the ocean in Ulysses, actually. And all you had to do was bribe the guard or whatever. Every time this happens, I think it's going to make sense. Like, finally click. Go ocean. Well, it was a frustrating one. There's only one more. That's never not going to be funny to me, just that whole sequence. I think I might make that a redeem where it just pops up and happens if you redeem it. Just it's utter nonsense. Earth. All right, I don't. This isn't it. We're missing something less ridiculous. Okay, what are we missing? What are we missing? What are we missing? Castle is the gateway to hell. I have no idea. I've tried that a bunch too with different names. Is that the name of like an actual, is Julius Castle a famous house? I just assumed that was the case. Wait, what did that say? Oh, press enter to move the direction, it says. That's a real place. That's what I figured, because like Coit Tower and then the Transamerica building. Oh, warehouse. We never went back to the cable car place. Maybe that's actually something. Because there's this. You can go up to this door and look. But I don't know why I would do such a thing. Right below my arrow is a bunch of dead people. Also, there's a hole into the ground. I'm going to try something we never actually did before, just to see what happens. Can I get off here? No. Very strange. So we get the Manhunter posters. Manhunter New York. Then a bunch of bodies. This face freaks me out right here, this dead body. I don't like that. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of any of them, but... In the track, someone escapes from here and then climbs back down, but I don't understand why we can't do that. No! I missed my ride. No! Robots are hazardous to your health. Wait, you got the P and the F backwards. Wait a minute. Paddlefoot. Maybe they have them backwards. That's interesting, isn't it? That both the things could start with the opposite letter. Is Paddlefoot a name? I mean, it's not dumber than most of what I've tried. What is it again? I always forget how to do vision backwards. There we go. Upside down, rather. Voice in Paddlefoot. Yeah, all right. Okay, now we really have gone back to every single screen that I'm aware of. I said that, and it's not true. Because we never went back to the Manhunter's place, but there's nothing there. But we're going to do it anyway. Because I could be wrong. Oh, that's that squiggly road. I just realized where we were. Too early to go to bed. I sleep in a hammock, which is kind of cool and kind of just because of where it's at. Like, there's nothing wrong with a hammock, but just right there in the living room. There's no furniture in here. There you go. F paddle, P foot. Transamerica Pyramid, Coit Tower, Dirt Clods, Palm Tree. Oh. All right, if someone wants to look it up and then bash their head against the wall, that would be fun. I meant as I bash my head against the wall. Don't bash your head against the wall. That's probably so dumb, though. I hate getting an actual clue. I really don't want to. Look at this car. No. What if we use the matches? Like, can we use matches on things that don't even light the candle or the? Why can't we go in there? I don't get it. Heaven vision. I don't know if this helps, but if you're just there's 3 solid lines and then a solid line, 2 dash lines, and a solid line. I'm just trying to think of the different ways heaven and vision could, like, substitution, but no. Doesn't make sense because there's double E and double I and they'd be different letters. If those I's lined up, if it was Visoin, then I'd go do a substitution cipher on 4 Pruler, but no. I'm counting the flowers. Like, what am I doing? This can't be related. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 22. Yeah, it's 33. There's 33 flowers. 22 of them are red. 11 are blue. Maybe. I think it's you. I don't know how to say UI. Wiesen? Because you're right. That is not a V, is it? Because there's a V in heaven. Crap. I didn't do it right. Is that a name? Oh, but the U would be upside down first, right? Let's go back. See, bye. Because if you flipped it upside down... Oh, you're saying flip each letter. I'm actually rotating the whole word. I see. Because those are all symmetrical. Obviously, the S is a 5 at that point, but that's... We'll let that slide. If it was... Wait, no, it's not. If you flip it. It stays the same way. What am I talking about? And a 5's that way anyway. They're the same way. Anyway, it has a small loop on the bottom. It looks weird. But forgetting that, it'd be Uoisin. But yeah, if you flipped each one, maybe that makes more sense. I mean, it must be, right? Because they're all flippable letters. Plus, this thing looks like you could flip it upside down. What if you flip the whole thing upside down? Would that be a name? Like even heaven, and then just turn the V into an A and the A into a V. I know the line's not there, but because you could just flip this whole thing. Not really anything, is it? Here, I'll just type this in anyway. No kidding. Miss you. This is all mad. We've all gone mad, I think. Right? Have we all gone mad? Oh, I was thinking in a mirror, is why I was backwardsing the S. What if it wasn't a mirror? It'd be the same word, wouldn't it? As when I turned it backwards. Heaven over vision? Oh, bananas. We've never been like this stuck in a Manhunter, I don't think. Can we just get into the private club maybe? Is there something we could do? Just try to use everything. Oh. What if it's... Oh my gosh. What if, this would be so stupid. That's the wrong place. I say I don't have any money, but what if our card works like money? We have an ID card. Maybe that'll get us some, I don't know, something. Ah, bananas. I was really hopeful for that. Have we tried to flash him? I'll save. Uh-oh, you used your last flash. Nah, he's unamused. Hmm. What about the ferry building? Can we just beat the door in? Use the ID card. It's the driver's license. Use the gun. Fiddlesticks. Has anyone looked it up by chance? Oh, I just want to play Colonel's Bequest. Is this a real feature in San Francisco? This like thing that sticks out in like a curl? Or is that just like a built little seawall thing? Oh my gosh, you're looking it up. Yep. And if it's just like the start of a puzzle from later, that's still my guess. I don't think it's what we're missing, but I might be wrong. Hope so. Now I'm just playing with things on my desk. Okay. Where should we go? I don't even know what to look for or at. Like, we've been everywhere. The wax museum's ridiculous. Nothing was there at all. What if I use the urine sample on myself before I enter the club? Does it smell like one of them? No, didn't work. No, didn't work. Maybe we can click on it. Can we look around here? No, we can't. Only the camera, like, can you look around? I am not knocking. The castle is the gateway to hell, is what this says. Let's look in letter 2. Does he call out any of the... Yeah, Earth? And hell. Does he call out a third one? Mankind is not one. So we have Earth and hell are called out in this. Calls out Phil. What if we just... I mean, surely we've looked at Earth and then Hell before, but let's go do that, I guess. Since it's called out in a note and that's in order. That's never a good sign, Maxilla. No, that's what I was wondering. Maybe that's from a different day. We have not found a bowl. Don't even know how to give clues, yeah. So, like, we're on day 2, if that helps. And I tried to explain. That's one of the reasons I was explaining everything I was doing, because I was anticipating. So I wanted to recap in case someone had to go look something up. Because it is difficult, because this game is bonkers. All right, so what was I going to look at? Earth and then hell. That's what the doctor said to do. Earth. Sorry, it is a day 2 thing. Blimey. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it's a pixel I missed. Hell's here. No, didn't do anything. I didn't think it would. The place where I would most likely find a bowl, I feel like, is Tad's apartment. Because he has a dog. The other place where I feel like I'd have found a bowl would have been Zach's house. But I clicked everywhere in there. There was no bowl. I say clicked. There is no mouse control, so I am using the arrows. I don't see a bowl here. We'll go to Zach's house. He's also a rat dog man. There's these things on the wall. Those could be bowls. I'm just happy I even know what I'm looking for. Let's go to Zach's. See if there's a bowl there. A muzzle. And I use the muzzle on the dog in the apartment. If there is another thing to find on him, I'm very surprised. Because I have gone all over this guy. A broken fang. And we've done this, obviously. Oh, we already did that. We put his fang where it goes. And then obviously he's missing his finger. Sorry, that's an airplane. I heard something loud outside and I was like, nobody would be mowing their yard right now. But it must be a low airplane, like a small one. So we got his muzzle. We took it to Tad's. So we've already used that muzzle. And then in Tad's, that's like I was saying, I just searched there. There was nothing. The Wax Museum is my next guess for where there might be a bowl that I missed, but I don't think so. I guess it could be in the fountain, but we've looked everywhere in the fountain as well, I thought. When these people have a bowl. I mean, they're wax figures. There's lots of empty cans. Here's Zach's house. No bowl. Checking every line. Ooh. Yeah, I don't see anything in here. There could be a bowl in the Manhunter department. I've searched it pretty good, but I mean, maybe I, wasn't looking for plates and things. That's empty drawers. There's not really any cabinets. This place is kind of sparse. I did get thrown out of the temple. Oh gosh, there's not like something other than the scroll I'm supposed to grab in there, is there? Because that would be soft block. We grabbed, instead of branding our hand, we grabbed a scroll and jumped out of the window. It says it's locked, but we can go look. Maybe I just assumed it was locked. That never occurred to me. Oh my gosh. If that's all it is, that's freaking awesome. And it means I'm kind of not brilliant. Down the street? What? I think I understand. Here, hold on. I think I understand what their thought process was there, and it's frustrating me. Sorry. I think I know what to do then. That's really not cool if I can't get back there, but maybe I can, and I just haven't checked because it wasn't an option before, but we'll look and see. It's sort of annoying me just thinking about it. Oh, for God's sake. Growl. We've done nothing this whole stream. It's been 2 hours of not doing anything. Terrible. Just retracing. I've had fun. I guess that's something. I can't believe I blocked that last one. I thought I was pushing the wrong direction. So far off on F paddle P roller. That's fair. Maybe it'll make sense when I have the bowl. I don't see how it could, but let me go up here. The door's locked. Okay, I thought so. So down the street. So when you get thrown out, it opens this up, I guess, which wasn't there before, because I know I checked that the first time I was here. I could have swore. Is there any indication that you can go over there? No. So I think the way that you're supposed to figure that out, I guess, if you didn't already, I mean, first of all, just going over there and looking, is like, if you wait too long, a guy comes out of here and kills you. But my solution was to fast travel away. Ugh. Edge of screen hitbox, yeah. Ugh, I could have swore lighting the pipe would be their own. All right, well, my obsession with vision has at least gotten me here. Press to take a pinch. Huh. I wonder how many I should take. And then this is the symbol from Heaven Vision. And I'm going to have a vision maybe when I smoke 4 pinches of this symbol. That wasn't it. But that's the right symbol. Actually, oh gosh. Heaven is this symbol. I'm so dumb. Vision was the other one. I guess I was hoping I'd get a vision. Heaven was 3 solid lines. Vision was the one with the gap in the middle. There we go. Excellent, Maxilla. Good work. I don't know that I'd have ever... Ah! I don't want the statue. To Daddy from Ming. I see why you're saying bowl. It probably said take 4 pinches from the bowl. Well, now we have that. Let's look at it again. It's a rabbit. Sort of. It's got like a collar on, maybe. I'm hoping that the orbs call. Okay, let me think about this. So the names we learned this time were Noah Goring and Zach West. Okay. Yay! Day 3 coming up. Yeah, that makes sense. You've had sufficient time. Report suspect's name. Zach West. Noah Goring. Your reply is being processed. Return home immediately. Wait for further orders. 11 minutes later. I love that the thing we were missing wasn't even a puzzle. It was just a travel. Attention, Manhunter human, on the sign at Ghirardelli Square. Investigate. I was just about to dox myself, but I will not. Tracker is locked on target location, Ghirardelli Square. 2 targets heading in. One of them climbed up. One of them stayed in the alley. And there's a third person. We'll just keep following the first one for now. Oh, he's being chased, I reckon. And by chased, I mean running from someone, not practicing abstinence. In case you were confused. And our friend in the alley is getting beat up. And his friend is hanging out over there. Target movement ends at this point. Okay, so he's just hanging out in the old new target tagged. All right, let's skip this and see where he goes. Zooming in. Zach! They're going to the wax museum. One of them must be Zach. I don't know which one. Oh, he put him in the pot, the pile of bodies. So you see, this is the second one here, is the body piles, and then that's Zach going into his house. All right, tracking the third person. We'll have to wait a second for that. As soon as he comes out of here, we'll be able to swap a Rooney. That also means we know where the there he is. The fourth person went, because I think the fourth person's Zach. So I think the first target and this guy down here are like Dragon Cult. The person up here and Zach, who comes running up in a second, are probably Rat Dogmen or whatever. Didn't see Phil, though. Yeah, so that's Zach, I think, coming out. Oh, I can't skip. Right. That means he just goes back inside, I guess. Okay. Well, that's easy. We really only got one new location. But let's go to the laundromat first. I really want to turn in this ticket. Please be open. Open! Let's look around real fast. Nothing interesting. Hey, take my ticket. Press enter to follow the girl. Great. Get clubbed over the head by this guy. No? That's the guy I helped free. Oh, I was right. I was right the first time. Follow the white rabbit. That's right. Several hours later. Uh-oh. It's death. Is it Phil? No, it's that guy. That's the guy I saved from Transamerica. Wait, no, I don't. Well, no. Well, I don't. I didn't want to leave. I wanted to just look in the room. Ah, crap. We have to load. All right, we got to do that again real quick. Hold on. 3. I should have saved. I didn't think we'd... I thought you just turn the laundry ticket in and get something. Didn't know it would be a whole thing. All right, let's do this again. I don't like how it starts the arrow as far away as it does. Here we go. Smoking the pipe again. Whoa. There's a person. And then they turn into some sort of Brussels sprout. And then he gives me a statue. There we go. All right. So we're going to do Zach West. Noah Goring. I don't even know if those matter. Because it never seems like anything happens with those. You know what's kind of cool is we actually don't need to do the tracker again at all, because we only got one new place, and the second place is somewhere we already know, so we know what happened, and we know where everything is. So I'm going to go to Ghirardelli Square and save. There it is. All right, let's save here. Oh, God. Hey, that's rude. Is that how would you pick up a severed hand? Would you do comedy pickup like this, or I mean, would you touch it directly? I don't know. There's lots of questions. Would you put it in your robe? It's certainly something to think about. Well, we're definitely giving that hand to the shopkeeper. That's what I know. Okay, we can go in there, but there's a person in there, so careful. Oh my gosh. Shenanigans. Yep, obviously. What did we drop? My urine flask. Your flask is broke, and that's no joke. To restore would be wise. We tell you no lies. You'll be dead if you go ahead. All right, so don't go there until we've used our urine flask. I guess that's a hint. There's our rude hand. Oh boy. I don't understand at all. Oh, I do now. Never mind. It was just lagging. It's like the Space Quest puzzle. I mean, I say puzzle. How droll. I like how they arc and then randomly decide to shoot off in different directions. That's going to make this great fun. Manhunter. Wider than a mile, I'm playing you in style someday. I hate everything about this. It seems so arbitrary. Like, there's not enough movement. Like, you're way too slow to dodge anything. Like, I push down. You can't... What am I trying to say? You can't... Like, once you start going, I can't, like, reverse midway. You have to make it to each little node. So, those things are faster than he makes from one node to the other, so I'm not sure how I'm supposed to dodge anything. And see that one? Just, like, what? Gotta predict it. Oh my gosh, I'm serious about that. That's a good idea. I was watching the sparks. I didn't even look where I was. See, they shoot down sometimes. It's very strange. Very strange. Sometimes they shoot back and across. Woof. Like that one. Ah. I thought it was going to drop, but it did not. No. Oh my gosh. No, I was moved. No. Why doesn't he start over there? Do you see right there? That's a... Nah. Problem solved when the spark hits them. That's right. This is outrageously silly. Oh my gosh. So it turns out that did go straight across. Nope, nope, nope. Come on. This is so jank. This is how electricity works. That's right. I actually am an electrical engineer, and I can confirm that is true. That is exactly how it works. Madness this is. Yep. Yeah, these are more like sparks, I assume, is what's being represented. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. There's nowhere up there where I need to be that I could have avoided this. But did it spew it across the room at you? That's when you really gotta worry. And my wife's old apartment, I don't know what they had done with the ground on her oven, but if the element touched just one of them, one of the elements was wired wrong, obviously, or it had a short somewhere. But if it touched the body, if you turned it on and it touched the body of the oven, it just started arcing. So I don't know who fixed that, but definitely not what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. She mentioned it was like, yeah, I don't use that eye because when I turn it on, the power goes out. And I was like, okay, well, let's hold on. That's not supposed to happen. And I turned it on, and sure enough, it like arced for a second and, you know, tripped a breaker. It's like, okay, well, we're gonna need to get someone to come on. You touched one of the bolts on top to zap you? Yeah, that's no good. Oh no. It should probably be fine. While unpleasant, that probably won't do anything too terrible. I mean, it would be good to mention it if it ever happens again, but I wouldn't fret over it. The sprinklers turned on. They're all dead. Yeah, that should, if it gets to that point, trip something pretty quick. Like, that's the only time I can dodge is when I'm like, okay, I know that this one sometimes flies over my head. But like that, like, it's just luck. That's fair, yeah. You know, now that I look at it, I really shouldn't go that way, so fair enough. I was thinking I wanted to be up at the top, but I'm guessing I want to be right there on the side. Wow. You'll see that? I just barely didn't get hit through no real action of my own. Nope, 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 nope. Never mind. That doesn't connect like I thought it did. Where does? Nowhere. Oh, bananas. I'm looking for a connector. Oh, I see, I see, I see. It's just blackened. It does connect. So what was I climb down here? I just... Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Wow. So you can... So he doesn't think maybe he should start over there then. Brilliant. I thought maybe it would work like a checkpoint. I don't know. Has anyone ever played this game? I don't mean like one of you. I mean anyone else ever in the planet. I feel like this wouldn't be in the game if anyone had play tested it for more than a second. You didn't get to the Ghirardelli sign? How are you doing, sucking a cow? Whack. I should have been paying attention. That one I can kind of avoid because I'm usually anticipating it, but sort of. Yeah, this is the Ghirardelli sign, yeah. We're in San Francisco. Oh, Mysterious Best. I just saw your... Yeah, that would be a problem with the button. Not it's just exactly push the center. Yeah, like the chocolate. Yeah, yeah. Exactly like the chocolate. I imagine, and I don't know this. I don't know much about the actual location, but I do know that is the chocolate. And also, I would just guess maybe this was this a factory? Oh my gosh. Does the actual sign do this? Or am I going to play all of the San Francisco games? Yeah. I'm switching from Sierra to San Francisco games. Are there others? What's your favorite San Francisco game? So far, I think, even with this nonsense, I prefer this to Dirty Harry. That followed the same track as the last one. I thought it was the one that's going to drop right before it. Like that one. That's the one I thought it was. I'm trying to think of others. There's like a San Francisco analog in Grand Theft Auto something. Pretty sure. I don't remember which one, though. I saw it coming, but I didn't know where would have I gone to avoid that spark exactly. There's got to be other games, but I don't know either. Oof. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. How are you supposed to get there? Oh, right. It connects at the bottom. I keep forgetting that. I didn't have to drop off. I should have gone down there. Sorry. Never mind. I remember what I'm doing now. Honestly, it makes it worse because of how far I have to go. Ooh, I don't know where's that. I don't know where that's at. I don't even know what that's about. Oh, I'm yawning. But yeah, I don't even know what Zach McCracken's about. We will find out eventually. All right, everybody. Welcome to Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. This game is a Sierra adventure game called Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. All you gotta do is climb the Ghirardelli Sign. You know, there's lots of puzzles along the way, like climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. Avoid the electrical sparks while you're climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. You try to save your friend who earlier climbed the Ghirardelli Sign. So, that's sort of where we're at right now. Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. Oh, Zach McCracken is in San Francisco. Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign takes place in San Francisco, so we're just discussing other games that take place in San Francisco, such as Zach McCracken, Dirty Harry. That's all we got. And of course, yeah, Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign, which does take place in San Francisco. But I hope everyone's enjoying this stream of Climbing the Ghirardelli Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. I think I've lost my mind. Does it even connect over there? I think it does by going up the G and then turning left, but of course that is the G in the Ghirardelli Sign. So wait, we're climbing the front of it, right? Because it's that's kind of weird, right? That we're climbing the front of it. Yet we can go behind the letters. Because it's facing the right direction. It's Sierra, isn't it, Zach McCracken? Or is that Lucas? So I'm playing them all in order, so I'll get to it eventually. Now I have to look. Is it on my list? You played it on Zach McCracken on the 2GS, but it doesn't actually exist. That is how a lot of my memories are. I'm like, remember we played that old game? I'll say this to my brother on the Atari, and he's like, that was the Super Nintendo. I'm like, are you sure? That seems like I would have remembered the Super Nintendo era. Ooh. Since I remember the Atari one, but I guess not. I'm looking at my list. Sierra order. Never mind. Maybe it's not a Sierra. Well, when was Zach McCracken released? LucasArts, thank you. Sorry, I just saw you. I have a list of LucasArts as well, but we haven't even started that. I think y'all are going to hate watching me play LucasArts games because I'm going to complain the whole time that I'm not dying. Like, ugh. But Day of the Tentacle is like one of my favorites ever, so definitely going to do all of them anyway. Like, that's stupid. I should have died 50 times and been softlocked 3. This game's pointless. This is so silly. Oh, come on! Those didn't even touch me. Anyone got any ideas here? I'm kidding. I don't think there's anything to do but climb the Ghirardelli Sign. I guess we can go to the Wax Museum. Maybe we get rubber gloves at the Wax Museum, which would definitely protect us from the old electricity ball flying stuff. Which is very predictable in pathing, which is useful when you're playing a game like this where you have to avoid them. It's good to be able to know where they're going. Let's just chill for a second and think about what we're doing here. Where am I going? I guess up the G. I don't know where else to go. Don't you dare fly over here. It did, and I dodged it. I actually dodged something. Whoa. Didn't expect that one to do that. Oh, come on. So where does it connect? Oh, I see the path now. Oh, bananas. Oh, it's because it's here. I'm going to trace the path with my handy dandy mouse. So it goes like this, of course. We've done this a million times. You come down here. And you come down here and you go across and you go up. You go up and you go across and then back. Oop, not there. Back down here. Up here. Up, oh, up here. And then ding. This is where we're heading. How exciting. Whatever made this... Is it even a puzzle? I mean, I guess it's a little bit of a maze, but like... It's mostly just pushing the button and hoping for the best. Ashens did a video on like, well, he does a lot of the like worst games ever made type stuff. And one of the categories he had for like what makes a game bad is the player's actions don't actually matter because you've left everything up to chance. That's how this maze feels. It ain't skill. Yeah, exactly. And I think this definitely, at least this puzzle, the game overall doesn't, but this puzzle definitely falls under the player has no real influence. I mean, I have some influence on what's happening, but it's not a lot. Very low. Very low. RNG can kill a game? Yeah, absolutely. And apparently it can also kill someone climbing the Ghirardelli sign, such as myself. Well, actually it can't kill us. It knocks us down. Oh my gosh. Ah! Like that. Like, that was my fault. I should have seen it falling because it actually was already falling in that spot. So I could have prevented that one. But some of these, not a chance. Not a chance. Map of all the Sparks Fest. I thought about that. Just overlay it. Can I draw in OBS? Just have a pencil? I could just follow each one for a while with a pen. Highlight over the screen. Mark all the safe spots. Not a terrible idea. What? See, like, that's never happened before. What just happened? So it's like, how am I supposed to prepare for such things? He's actually acting kind of crazy over there. I say he because I think it's the sign dropping those, but it kind of looks like he's casting him. I know he's not. This is so bad. This is so bad. You gotta go, 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 go. I don't think anything hits here. No! Barely that one did. Yeah, I see it now. I just tapped my foot barely. Think of the relief and joy we'll feel when I finally do this. Oh, I wish we were looking for that stupid extra screen now. I think it was that guy, since it's all happening near him and he's the last person that touched it. That's why we're chasing him. We're so annoyed that... Sort of circular. We're so mad that this puzzle's so hard and it's all his fault that we're climbing up it to get to him to complain and beat him up for doing it. Anyway. I do have to go soon, but we'll play some more Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign tomorrow. It'll be a lot of fun. I've so far enjoyed it. We're still on the first level of Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. Like, unplug it. Yeah, I thought about that. Like, maybe I could unplug it at the power station, but we don't have any power stations unlocked, unfortunately. I thought that one was going to go on diagonal, and instead it just dropped straight down on me. Well, tomorrow, when we're streaming Climb the Ghirardelli Sign, we may have a bunch of marks on the screen so I can at least anticipate where things go and have safe spots. What if that is the solution? What if later we end up somewhere and it's like you just cut the power to the city? Then you climb this. There was no way. If you're at that point and those three come out, there's nowhere for you to go in time. Nothing you could do about that. Wow. When it spurts, it hurts. That's right. This is a shockingly badly designed puzzle. I never would have thought. I keep thinking that one's one of the ones that bolts across, and it's not. Anyway, if you're just joining, you can see we're having some trouble with the current puzzle. Climbing the Ghirardelli Sign. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to finish it. I'm really not sure why that guy bolted up the sign in the first place. But yeah, we're just charging our way up the sign, trying to catch him. Or not catch him, I don't know, get to him. There is the potential for this puzzle to have a different solution than just brute forcing our way through it. Oof. Yeah, I think playtesting would have rectified this kind of problematic puzzle here. Wow. Did y'all see that? I actually dodged the crap out of those. That was incredible. I mean, that's like, if there are awards for insane video game moves, I would get one for that. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but about 12 or 13 sentences in a row, I just threw in like random electricity words in every sentence until the one where I was like actually surprised that I did well. And I think that's why we won. Are we just gonna steal his ring? That guy has a shocking personality. What did I say? I said shocking. I said bolt. I said potential. Charge. Current. 160. Rectify. I remember I got that one in there. Anyway, that was fun. All right. Oh, poke him with the gun. Hit him with the mallet. Like, I honestly don't know. What are we supposed to do here? So if I take the ring, I die. Use the newspaper. Grab the ring with the newspaper. Come on. Just use the statue. Why not? Well, Mysterious Besta, I suspect that we don't have an item that we need. Apparently we should have gone to the wax museum first, even though they let us here first. The scoundrels. Oh gosh, no, don't do that. We have plenty of other places to go. Now I'm wondering if we do shut the power off because he'll be unelectrified. How come I can fall up there from up there, but he can't just let go? That's the real question. All right, let's go get killed by Zach. There's the dead person. Yeah, he's also not my friend necessarily. White thread. Oh, excellent. Wait, no. This is Noah. He made all the monsters. The Chimera. How do I need to use the fang to cut it? Oh, that actually worked. Ha! Now I have the card. Oh boy. All right. They're looking for that. That's the white thread. Remember I said he probably sewed it into something? I figured something out for once. My goodness. All right, so that's the body Zach dumped. We're gonna check in Zach's house, but I suspect he's gonna just kill us when we go up there. Hi, Zach. Yeah, there it is. You are just in time for dessert. All right, I'm not. That's not surprising to me. All right, now let's go to the store because we know what that guy likes. He likes severed parts of Rat Dogman. And we have the severed hand of a Rat Dogman. So let's hook him up with one of these. Meanwhile, inside, look, there he is. He's like, I got a finger. I'll never get anything as good as this finger. And we come in with a whole hand. He's going to lose his mind. Hold on. I used the laundry seat because I'm actually going to save real quick. In case this does work and then we're playing the game and then we lose the game and we lose all our stuff. That would be bad. Oh, it's a rat paw. He's so happy. Look how happy he is. I knew he'd like it. All right. Press enter to play the 3 aces game. Oh boy. That's 2 aces. Well, that was a fail. All right, let's try that again. Yay! Dessert. All right, let's... I see. He fake swaps them, and I wasn't watching for that. And so now I've lost it, because he sometimes he'll, like, start to do it, but then not actually do it. I did pick right, though. Now that I know he does it, it's easy again. Store choice. Flashlight. A lantern. Or keep playing. We'll keep playing. I don't want either of those. Oh boy. Rat mask or rat mask? Store choice. I kind of want to take the rat mask. I want to see something though. Can I then trade it in? No. All right. No, let's not load first. I want to use the rat mask real quick. This is just an aside. I think I should keep playing, really, and get better stuff, but I want to go see if this works to get into the club. I suspect the rat mask may work to get into the club. I don't know. That's not the club. That's the club. I'm not sure what happens now. I mean, I probably get murdered. No? UNNC. I guess that was good. They're playing some sort of dice game. Why in the heck is the currency in this world? Rat parts. Flash them. Now go grab the hand. Why is it so slow? It's so dumb. I should have grabbed the axe. Why did I try to grab the fingers first? Like, grab the money. Don't bother with them. All right, use the hatchet. I don't get it. The thing won't move at all. Like, it's so slow. Look how slow it is. It's so slow. Can I hatchet them? Maybe that's... I don't get it. Climb the sign, redeem? No kidding. Tommy Earl! Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm just... This game's baffling. Yeah, it's been a while. Hey, I'm doing well. I hope you're doing good as well. Alright, there we go. I'm a little miffed, though. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have gotten that. Let's load. I want to see what happens if I keep playing at the store, because I didn't really... It just feels like I should keep playing. But I hope you're well as well, Tommy Earl. I didn't watch. We're going to have to reload. Hard to follow the ace when you're not watching at all. There we go. It's in the middle. It's on the right. It's in the middle. It's on the left. It's in the middle. It's on the right. It's in the middle. It's on the right. It's in the middle. They didn't do any of the tricky stuff on that one. It's on the right. It's in the middle. It's on the right. It's in the middle. It's on the left. It's in the middle. It's on the left. It's in the middle. It's on the right. Do y'all prefer with or without that commentary? I don't know. It's on the right. It's in the middle. It's on the right. It's in the middle. It's on the left. In the middle. We can take a medallion, the no orbs medallion, or the key. I'm actually going to save again, but I'm going to save somewhere else. Like, I don't know, maybe the shop one. Because, like, oh, I have to take a prize now. Okay. How will I ever know which one I want? I don't know where I need a key, really. I don't know. But I do know something. It's time to go. I know I'm ending earlier than usual if you're joining for the first time this week. I have been starting a little earlier and I have to end earlier because I have to get up earlier. That's going to be a couple months. Hopefully not too much longer, but yeah, it should be for a while. So I'm starting around like 9:30, 10:30, that kind of range. Still trying to do 3 hours or so. But, I started a little late today, I think. Anyway, credits. Whoosh. Thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Oh, you slept all day. I love when I do that. It's like my favorite thing to do. But thanks everyone for watching. I appreciate it so much. I love playing games and hanging out. And I couldn't do that without y'all here, so that's good. But let's find someone to raid who's also hanging out playing games. Let's see. Night, Tommy Earl. Here's some. Well, they're playing Space Quest 6. We shouldn't watch that yet. Someone's playing Nancy Drew. Curse of Blackmore Manor. I don't know that one, and I don't have plans to play it, so it sounds like a point and click. Looks like a point and click. Start raid! Ha! And I see that Mysterious Best is already in there. In chat. How convenient. But hey, everyone have a good night, and we'll talk to you later. Say hi to Heidi Ho Neighbor, playing Nancy Drew, Curse of Blackmore Manor. Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow.